hip is in flexion with an eccentric contraction of the hamstrings. The knee is also positioned in flexion with an eccentric contraction of the quadriceps. And the ankle is in dorsiflexion with an eccentric contraction of the gastroc and soleus.
The launching phase begins with concentric contractions of both hamstrings and quadriceps to extend the thigh and straighten the lower leg. The next step in the launching phase occurs when the body is moving forward but has not yet left the ground. The hip and knee both are nearly in extension when the gastrocnemius and soleus muscles concentrically contract to help the body leave the ground. As the body leaves the ground, the hips go into hyperextension while the knees become flexed several moments later. Before landing, the hip flexors concentrically contract to bring the legs forward and the quadriceps concentrically contract just enough for a slight knee flexion to occur and leave room for further knee flexion upon landing and absorbing the force through the body. And the tibialis anterior concentrically contracts to bring the foot back up into neutral.
This stage of the jump consists of the hip going from hyperextension to hip flexion, during which the hamstrings and gluteus maximus are under eccentric contraction when you hit the ground. As you work your way down the leg, the knee is also in flexion. The bones of the knee involved are the femur and the tibia that form a hinge joint. Along with knee flexion comes eccentric contraction of the quadriceps. The ankle, which involves the tibia and the calcaneus, is in dorsiflexion along with an eccentric contraction of the gastrocnemius and soleus when landing.